Save my game.
All right, so we are back and we're live once again for more Star Wars Fractured Galaxy. Apologize, last time everything kind of collapsed because the internet here went out. So obviously that's going to kill quite a bit. But we're back now. And I think... no, actually, this may not be the last game of December.
No, we have one more, I think.
It could technically be the first of 3. If anybody wants to play on New Year's, if you guys don't have New Year's.
I'm good. I'm good for New Year's. I don't have plans.
New Year's seems to be the one that most everybody is just kind of about.
Oh, you mean Star Wars game?
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Eve,
Yeah, but we're definitely going to cross midnight Matt's time.
Yeah.
I'm not kissing you, Matt. Sorry.
No, I meant like if some of us want to watch the ball drop and we're in more Eastern time zones than you.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't spoil it for the rest of us.
Yeah.
film it.
Ball dropping is not a particular tradition in my house. So
It's
Not a
not
big deal
anymore. I used to when I was younger. I would stay up to watch, but that's when the immortal Casey Kasem was doing it.
Well, that's the thing. I've got my kids for New Year's, so
Uh,
they want to stay. If they want to watch the ball drop, I'm going to go watch the ball drop,
yeah, exactly.
and that's at 11 my time.
That's fine. Like I said, there's still plenty of time to discuss it. We have most everybody around, and we can play.
Montan hits the escape pod.
No.
Bye.
We just eject him into space.
Yeah.
it's just the
pick you up
Scooby-Doo
next year.
disappearance. Hey, where's Montan? Wasn't he around? Oh.
We're gonna pick him
And
up
then he
next
shows up
year.
an hour later. What were you up to?
Yeah. Space.
He was
Final
he was just
frontier.
he was just fast forwarding to now. What am I looking at? We're looking at now. Everything that's happening now is happening now. When was in?
We're past that.
Yeah, we passed
What
it.
is-
When? Just now.
Just now.
What is that?
When
from?
will then
When
be
then
now? Soon.
Yeah, I've heard that before, but I don't remember what show.
That's Spaceballs.
Oh, Spaceballs. Yes, yes, yes.
That's
yes.
yeah. That's why.
Okay, you all need to refresh and watch
Sorry.
it again.
To
Yeah, I'm
Damaris.
gonna
before
have
two
to.
comes out.
I do have it on my
Oh, yeah,
list to
that's right.
watch.
Yep. Minus 10
Yeah.
points, Gryffindor.
Drat.
All right, so we need somebody to do the recap of last game.
Who took notes?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Brittany did.
Okay.
So Brittany just I don't know really hard and tried to get out.
1, 2, 3, not it.
our
Yeah.
our last game was 11-5, right?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, that's right, because we had. Nope, that wouldn't have been Thanksgiving because it's a Wednesday. I don't know what's happening.
It was the internet
Yeah.
outage.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's why you said that we had no
Yeah.
internet.
Yep,
Right.
yep.
Okay, it's coming back now. All right, so we were at the secret base. Asada is in the med bay again. We check on Dr. Miro, the person that we rescued. Blah blah blah. Lord Tornar says he doesn't know what the Empire wanted her for or what to do with her because the mission was thrown together quickly, so he's going to put out feelers to his contacts to determine where to take her. Next morning, we find out that her doctorate is in xenobiological systems ecology and planetary reclamation engineering, and that's why she was on Telos. And that's why the Empire wants her. Tornar suggests taking her to Elrude, but we suggest going to Asylum instead. So we do that, and Asada is going to need a back to tank to be moved. Oh no! Oh yeah, Drade and his ship were not there.
Yeah, he ditched us.
That's okay. It happens.
Just for a dame.
Okay, so we contact Lord Tornar's cousin, Drakkar Kiona, on Elrude, and arrange for us to borrow a ship from the company that he works for. So Jarrus takes Taco T4 and flies there to pick it up, and then when they get back, we board. Asada gets her back to tank. While we are en route to Asylum, we drop out of a hyperspace suddenly. It turns out we hit a mine around a gray-green planet, and we have to take the escape pods. So pod 1 is Jarrus Asada, the med droid Ratchet, and the loader droid Marco. Pod 2 is Nasara, Montan, T4, the Doc, and Whistler, the other droid. And then the planet is toxic gas, so we have breathing masks, very, very humid, high atmosphere, very high moisture content, so it's kind of swampy. So we get out and can't get the comms working. We are currently trying to find each other, and we need to drink water.
And I think I have a because I used
bead
my
on us?
yeah, I used one of my force abilities.
The Force
Which is-
AT&T fingers.
Yes. This is a form of scratching, so if you guys are wondering, my skin itches.
Oh, because of that allergic reaction.
Yeah, but I don't want to
I'm
really
so
like
sorry.
scratch.
That is not fun.
Okay.
No.
Well, that was the recap. Oh, and actually, before we continue, Mike has birthday XP to roll. So,
Oh yeah.
oh, and,
And it's the
technically,
beginning of the month.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I was so confused when you were talking
So,
about this
that's,
is the last game of December. I was like, it's the first game of December.
Well, I
What
was
are you talking
thinking,
about?
I was thinking it was just the game was going to be really close to Christmas, and I was anticipating everybody going, nah, it's Christmas, which would
Right.
make sense. So,
What is it? D6 plus 1?
yes, D6 plus 1.
Should I roll?
4.
Okay, so we got 4. Who's
I'll
going to
roll.
roll monthly?
I'll do it. See if I can have pity on me. I have a broken hand.
You can do it.
What is that?
Total
5.
of 5.
Not bad.
So that's 9 total then?
That's right.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. All right. Well, as we indicated, you guys have gotten out of the escape pods. You have a visual of what the place looks like. But I'll give you a little bit of a recap here of the planet.
Who was it who needed a reroll? Was that Mike?
I need
Yes.
one, yeah.
Okay.
Did you mark the one that Dale gave you?
Yeah, I just remembered.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Oh yeah!
Okay, so I was going to try and encode something into the distress beacon, like an approach with caution message.
Okay. So while you're working on that, I'm going to go ahead and make your roll. And I'm going to read this so you guys have kind of an understanding of what's going on environment-wise. This is assuming that you did everything that's in here, which, since it begins with opening the airlock, we know you already did that. As you open the airlock and stick your head out, you feel like you're looking into a steam bath. Within a couple of seconds, you feel your clothes begin to stick to your skin, and there's light about the equivalent to twilight around you. You can't see a distant source, or distinct source, I should say. The light seems to come evenly from the entire sky. Gray-white clouds billow around you. You can't see more than 20 meters, so that's basically 60 feet. So anywhere between 40 to 60 feet is about how far you can see, depending upon how thick the mist is. You're near the shore of a swampy island, as far as you can tell. You can't see anything moving anywhere. The air smells fetid, which means there's some life. That's something to be thankful for. By this point, Asada, with her detect life, has been able to get you guys together. respectively, since there wasn't too much distance between the escape pods when they touched down. As a recap, though, remember, for most of you, the mud sinks up all the way up to your just past your kneecaps. For Montan, who's a bit on the SMOL side, it's a little bit closer to his waist. So it's going to take a good bit to slog through the swamp here and to get anywhere. So Montan, what'd you get for your roll?
I hadn't rolled yet. Just I was waiting.
Oh, go ahead.
I do have a question while he's rolling.
What?
Well, because I just came out of the back tank. Remember, I was having a really hard time trying to climb out of it, get out of it. Barely got into the pod. So where am I at as far as?
You're in the other escape pod at this point. You're like on top of it, not even quite in the mud just yet.
Right,
But like physically, how
yeah,
would
where's
she-
physically? Are you
Uh,
wanting me to roll?
No. Where were you
How-
at where last
how
we left
healed?
off?
I was at
I got a 27.
wounded.
Okay, so I mean you're still wounded.
Yeah.
So that's a -1D penalty to whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have an owie. It's persistent. It's not, open or bleeding or anything of that nature, but you don't feel good.
Right.
But otherwise,
Yeah,
you're not immobile.
Because I didn't get to spend enough time in the tank.
That is correct.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the.
Montan, you were successful in coding it. However, there's no broadcast going out at this point. There is clearly something blocking the transmissions.
Okay, but if we can stop that, then
Yep.
Okay. Can I get a sense of it? Like, is it atmospheric? Is it an active
No.
jamming?
Just
Okay.
something is jamming the signal.
All right. If I know I'm walking way steep, but is there solid ground underneath that?
Relatively.
I'm wondering if Marco can walk on that.
I mean,
It's a tall
yeah,
droid.
Yeah, it's a tall droid, and he's got the strength to do it. The problem is he's not designed to walk through mud, so you're going to run into problems with his legs eventually.
Okay.
You can't just ride his shoulders.
Well,
Piggyback. Right?
here's the thing. Like, as we were talking about at the end of last game, the only droid I can really take out is the nurse, because that's the only one that hovers.
Okay.
T4 runs on wheels like R2D2, so
Yeah.
he'd just be underwater.
Yeah.
The cargo droid, problems with the mud, and the protocol droid, obviously not going to do a lot of walking either. Same problem. So we've got one droid who's fairly competent, but still not T4.
I would like to look for like a long stick that I can kind of use as a walking stick slash I don't know what the word is. Like basically to poke around and make sure that there's solid ground before I
Sure.
step somewhere.
Just ask the dog.
Probably find a stick for me.
Go ahead and give me a check. You just need to make a easy or higher.
Just straight D6, 1D6, or do I need a search?
Search.
Okay. Discord.
Oh, and Drade, why don't you give me just a mechanical check? You need to get easy or higher.
Okay. No particular skill, just mechanical.
Or Star Transport, if that's better. Which probably
Uh,
is.
Oh yeah, super better.
So
Can I
s-
use my specialty of my Gertruck freighter?
Well, it's not piloting, but do you
Oh,
have
okay.
it at mechanic? Like to
Uh,
repair?
Let's see, not for space transport. because we got mechanical is for like piloting things, but technical is for repairing things, right?
Okay, well, yeah. So it's asking for mechanical. So then I would allow you to use your piloting for it.
Okay.
It's obviously not going to give you specifics like what needs to be fixed or anything, but you can at least guesstimate it.
Okay.
Easy or higher?
22.
That is way higher than easy.
That is very difficult. So
Yes.
I guess I found me a stick.
You did.
I got a 7, which does clear easy.
Okay. Brittany's over here. I got a 22. I got a 7. All right. So Brittany, yes. So not only do you find a stick suitable, well, more of a broken log that you have to like take the branch and just pry it off with your foot or something. But you've got something that's going to allow you to poke around enough to try and probe depth in front of you, so you don't accidentally just drop into a deeper section of the swamp. Drade, looking at the smoldering wreck, that which is the Blue Saber, it is done for. There's no way it's ever going to see flight again.
Oh, I wasn't here for when everybody was like flying or whatever. He was off with that, doing that other thing. The what was that? You guys had rolled that up, right?
Yeah, we don't have the Blue Saber. Trey does.
Yeah, because you guys had flown the, what was that called? The,
Oh, was it a different ship?
yeah.
I could have
Yeah,
sworn
we
it
had
was-
we took the,
We borrowed a fancy ship.
Oh, that's right. The yacht.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Ardent Star.
Yes, the yacht.
And,
So yes,
it
the
is-
Ardent
it
Star
no more.
it is done. Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah, and Drade isn't like there. He went off with the.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So he needs to come and rescue us.
I've been sent a token of courtly love, tarnished with blood, and a
Oh,
letter from
that's
my
right.
rival,
Never
claiming
mind.
that kid, my beloved.
I totally
Sorry,
forgot about that.
I skipped over reading that part.
Yeah, that would have helped.
Sorry.
Okay. So thank you there,
I
Brittany.
forgot.
Much appreciated.
You're welcome.
I'm like, how do we still lose the ship? What was he doing?
Also, I can't see Matt. Should I log
We can
back
see
out?
that.
And
Yeah,
we can
if-
see him, so.
Yeah, if you can't, don't ask. If you can't see him, just
Okay.
please back out and come back in.
I will be back.
Okay, so then unfortunately, I'm going to have to put Dale on hold for a bit.
That's fine.
Okay. Where did I put that little note for you? Did I put it in the Facebook chat or did I put it in Discord?
It's in Discord.
And under notes.
Yeah.
Ah,
Or, well, not, yeah. There you
got it. Thank you.
There we go.
So those of you who are crash landed on the planet, you guys are aware of what was happening. I gave you the rundown as far as what everything looked and smelt like. Where are you going to from here?
Well, Jairus is concerned that somebody's going to come investigate with the mine going off, since we don't know if it's ancient or current. But being split up from everybody, it may be better to just create shelter where we're at now. We don't want everybody wandering every direction. So Jairus would start doing the basic survival of gathering resources for his pod, shelter, water. May have to range far afield, but he's looking for it close by for now.
I'm sensing life over
Yeah,
there.
right now I've already we're skipped ahead a little bit to assume that you guys have done that, and that you are all together.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, all
I
right.
must have been dealing with my food.
Are there any trees that we could climb to get a better sense of direction?
There is, and that was towards the island that I had mentioned. So basically, the situation you're in right now, you can use the pods for shelter. Obviously, they seal and everything, but you know the state of the ground that you're standing on. It's muck. There's no telling if it's going to remain that way or if it's going to suddenly start sinking, which would quite possibly lead you to getting trapped within it if it ends up sinking. But staying there with your things is always an option. However, attempting to make your way to the small island, which conveniently enough is where one of the decent sized remaining trees is actually at. So basically, it would.
Sorry, go ahead.
So basically, you would have to slog your way to the island if that's the case. Which it's not terribly far. It's possible, because remember the max you're looking at right now is 60 feet visual, so it's maybe just beyond that as far as you can tell.
When you say tree, is it more mangrove like swamp trees, or is it more of an actual hardwood tree?
I actually posted a visual in the Discord chat, so it's a little bit more like that. It's very reminiscent of like Dagobah without the thick tree cover.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to make the tree suggestion. Because if we can find some other inhabitants, maybe we can get help to get off the planet.
Well, I am concerned that whoever placed that mine is going to come find us.
So you want to be not where our pods are?
Well, mines are defensive. It wasn't like an aimed attack. So we're kind of in the territory of trespassing. So they may be helpful for a downed ship that accidentally ran into their defenses. Or they may have put that up there to prevent anybody from coming to this planet. And then that's my big concern.
Well, our signal's not getting out. So we're sitting here and waiting for rescue isn't a good bet.
I don't
Yeah.
think we should wait for rescue, but I also think we should be cautious of anybody that we meet. I do agree with the trees. Trees that big mean that they have roots, so that's going to be more solid ground for sure over there.
Yeah. In any case, we need to know more about where we are and what we can do.
I say we strip the pod for usables. Maybe even if we can pry off a panel or two that would float, we could use it as
Smart.
What are we going to do about the droids?
There's no way they can move through this muck.
I don't know. I hate to leave them here, but
Well,
Especially if the pods sink.
If we're talking about actually disassembling one of the pods, then we make a little boat out of it and get them over to the island.
And then they could just wait for us at the island.
They have to wait for us there, but at least they're not going to sink.
Well,
Okay.
there's no way your loader droid is getting on a little boat like that.
I'm willing to let him walk through the mud, and I'll clean him up, once we're rescued.
Okay, that is entirely possible. Do you have the tools necessary to disassemble the pod?
Do the pods come with like a maintenance kit?
No.
I'm assuming
That
the
would be too
toolkits
helpful.
that we would have in our inventory are bigger items that we would not have had on the shuttle. They would be still on our main ship with trade.
Yeah,
Does Asada have her lightsaber? She could
There you go.
Yeah.
shear off a panel.
if you want to brute force it with a lightsaber, that's absolutely an option.
If we can't find real tools, just finesse it.
My brain
Yeah.
keeps going to like a Star Trek setting where just like one tool, wave it at the thing, it works,
Or a sonic screwdriver
Yeah.
that does everything. The multi-tool.
So is that what we're going to do then? You're going to try and delicately lop everything into pieces so you make a boat?
I guess so.
One pod, not both of them.
Okay.
Montan's gonna tell me where to cut.
So Asada, go ahead and give me a strength check. Remember, you're down one die.
Yeah. That sucks. That gives me.
And
one
this
of
is just for trying to slog your way over to the pod and get yourself in the right position is all. Justin just gave you a reroll, Shelly.
Oh, thanks, Justin. Eight.
So that's falls into easy. Good enough, I suppose. It's tough. You're not fully healed. Your body is resistant to trying to move through all this just garbage. But what powers you through is your time on the jungle planet of Duxon.
Yeah.
And
pulling all that from
and just remembering that if you stand still, you're an easy target. So you
Yeah.
can't stand still. You've got to do something to help everybody keep moving forward. So I'm not going to make you roll to hit. It is a very stationary target. You are going to have to roll for damage, however. So it's 5d.
Okay.
Can I advise her on what to cut?
Not for damage, no.
Well,
that
no,
makes it a targeted attack.
But I'm going to assume you're. I'm not going to have you roll it for the sake of you accidentally failing, and then this gets totally botched.
17.
Okay, that's good enough. So Montan is giving you advice on like how to make the angled cut, like wedge shape or whatever, so that way it turns more into a boat instead of an open faced barrel. So you get the first part done and kind of make it it angled, lopping off the door. Unfortunately, but you can actually kind of use that for a paddle.
Can I use a telekinesis to try and pick up the droids and place them in the boat?
why don't hold on before you exert yourself. Hold on, let me look at who was in which one. So if we're taking apart the one Asada was in, that one has the droid that can fly, so not a problem, and the loader droid.
Who was gonna walk anyway?
Well,
Where's-
at this
where's
point, let's just
T4?
lay him on the raft. And
Oh,
I'm going to like pull some
Yeah,
wires
and-
out and make
and then take him to the island.
yeah. I'm going to
Okay.
pull some wires out and make a leash and attach it to the boat.
Okay, keep in mind this is mud, not water. You're going to be dragging it through. There's a big difference in the and how you're going to be able to pull that through. It's not water where it's just going to float and almost no matter how much it weighs, you can still kind of get it going. This is mud. It's going to have some pull
Right.
against it.
The loader droid should pull the sled.
Well, the loader droid is going to halfway sink. What I'm thinking is he lays on top of it like a kickboard in a pool, but then just, he can use his legs to push on the mud as well. But I'm trying to form a leash so that the droid that can fly can pull it.
It's not going to have the strength to do that, not through mud.
It can guide it though, and the loader droid can provide locomotion.
That's not what it was intended for, so I would say no. It's
Okay.
not going to be able to pull that. It's totally fine for itself. It'll be able to get around the whole obstacle of the water and mud. That part it's not going to have a problem with. But its repulsor's lift itself was not designed to act as any sort of anchor or buoy or anything of that nature.
And what are you going to do about T4?
Well, that's what we're going to take this boat to the other pod, and get those
I
droids.
think what he's trying to do is have the loader droid treat this thing like a wakeboard, and just kind of kick and
Well,
go.
Well, we'll just offload the first droid on the island,
Yeah,
and then
I thought that's what we were doing.
yeah,
get the
take
loader
the
droid to
paddle
the
to the
island.
next to
Take
the
the
next
boat
one,
to the
take next
other-
droid.
To the other pod, and then one by
It'll just
one get
take
the other
longer.
droids to the island.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
while
gonna-
they're doing
that's
that,
going to take a
I'll
good
make
bit of time. But okay, so just
well,
come up with a
That's all we got right
final
now.
plan and
Well,
let me know.
I'm not going to make my dinner reservations. I mean,
yeah. While they're doing all that, I'll go and climb the tree.
Okay, give me a strength check. This is just to get to the island is all, and then climbing after that to climb the tree.
Jarrus
Yeah,
is also going to be pulling items out of the pod to put in the sled, like the seat cushions and potential resource items that they could use
From the other pod?
from the first one that we're at.
Right. Okay.
The one we disassembled?
number
Okay.
5.
So 15 strength check to get through the mud,
No problem.
and then 16 to climb the tree.
You're just trying to, even though it smells disgusting as you're, pushing through, you're just trying to think, okay, this is just like when you get a mud mask, this is just when you're trying to exfoliate. You're trying to keep your mind off the fact of how disgusting this is, and you push your way through and get up onto the island. Take a second to kind of, bounce up and down on it just to make sure it's actual terra firma, and it is. It's very much like a one-off swamp island that you might find, out in the middle of the bayou somewhere. Water laps up around it on either side, but it's solid, as evidenced of the tree that sits kind of in the middle. And there's no growth really coming off the tree. The tree is dead.
That's right. Cassandra's.
But you can still attempt to climb it up, a ways to get a better look out of what's going on. It's still a kind of a thick tree.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'll
that's
just
not a problem. So go ahead and roll your climb.
be careful. That's what I did. That was a 16.
So what'd you get to the island?
15.
Oh, it's a 15, 16. Okay. That's fine. All right, so you were climbing up there. I'll get to you in a second then. So, Jarrah, since you are collecting, basically Asada and Montan are either cutting or doing the logistics to try and figure out how to do this with the pod. You're rummaging, trying to get everything together so that way it goes to the island and you got everything you need. You guys want to write this down? I'll put it in later, but please make sure this gets written down. You effectively have 1 week of consumables for everybody here. Oh, and the doctor who is helping you collect this stuff too. You have in total 74 liters of water. There is a hunting blaster, but since all of you guys have your gear, the doctor's going to take that. But please make sure to mark it down. There are a dozen flares. There is a signal beacon. Portable, obviously. And then there is a porta shelter.
How many does it hold?
It fits 6. So you guys are going to be kind of snug, and the droids are going to have to stay outside.
Okay.
And then, of course, don't forget you guys got your little breathing masks that are helping to filter the environment.
Are there extra filters?
It
Do
doesn't
we
need.
do
It
we
doesn't.
need filters?
It doesn't need any. No,
Oh, okay.
just don't lose the mask.
And can we still talk with them in?
Yeah, yeah. You've seen Empire Strikes Back, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the exact same thing. You can still communicate with each other. Normally, it's not like it needs
Okay.
a radio or anything of that nature. It's just a little muffled because obviously you've got something over your mouth.
Do we have a distress signal going out?
Well, sort of, except it's being blocked.
Essentially, you've
Said
got a
before it
portable
wasn't-
one, so you'll be able to bring it with you.
Wasn't making it out, but now you're saying it's blocked, so it's being jammed.
Yeah, it's not making it out. So I don't know if it's atmospheric. I don't know if there's some sort of signal jammer in the area. All I know is it's not registering a connection to any node.
Jarrus, why don't you give me a planetary systems check?
Do I? Oh, I have that. Not a lot of it, but I do.
But you have something.
Seven.
Okay. Well, that's falls under easy at least. One thing you remember when you guys were getting out of the pods, you were checking to see, atmospheric conditions and whatnot. This planet didn't come up on any known system. It didn't come up with any telemetry readings or anything of that nature. Obviously, it could give you environmental, but it didn't give you any sort of marker like what the planet was, which that would have been default for any system that would have been known throughout the galaxy. In fact, when you get into a system, that's the first thing that your ship's computer does is connect with the the system communication buoy that tells you, hey, here are the space lanes, here are the planets in this sector, blah blah blah. It's like a quick news brief, or a little bit more extensive if you're in like a heavily traveled system, sort of thing. And you guys didn't get anything.
Yeah. So the pod should have known where it was when it ejected from the ship based on local communications.
Correct. So not only did you guys hit a mine, but this is an uncharted planet and an uncharted system.
So as we were getting into the pod and we were checking conditions, there was no communications network for the pod to connect to identify the spatial location. I think we're on a planet that doesn't fall under our normal space map.
Well, I mean, not the first time we've been in one of those. All right. Well, I don't know. So even if we're not being jammed, nobody knows how to find us.
Well, there was a mine in orbit.
Yeah, we better hope that we can get through.
There was a
We're
mine
not
in
launching
orbit,
in what we landed in.
So somebody comes to this planet or has come to this planet.
Yeah, but we were headed for Old Republic territory. This could be, 3,000-year-old mines.
Shelley, can you mute yourself?
Oh, sorry.
That would be better in the sense that it means nobody would necessarily be coming to have a problem with us being on this planet. But if their mine technology lasted that long, then maybe any installations they put on the planet would also be lasting if their technology stood up to the time.
I mean, yeah, but there's less things eating away at technology in space than there are on the surface. But I mean, let's look. We don't really have much other choice. We can either sit here and not do anything, or go somewhere.
No, we need to be moving. Staying stationary, we just make ourselves a target.
Oh, Jerry, when we left that last pod, I did want to seal it just in case it does sink.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you did or did not?
I did seal it.
Okay.
Once we got the droids out, I'm sealing the pod that's still intact.
Sure. Just closing the door and shh.
Jerome, I would like to use Sense Life again.
No.
I just want to see if we have any large creatures.
All
Possibly.
around us.
Okay. Well, I'll let you go ahead and roll that for now. Nasara.
So
As you get, well, you're not at the top of the tree, but you're high enough to where you feel like, okay, well, I've got a better vantage point than clearly what I did when I was up to my kneecaps, in muck. So why don't you go ahead and give me another search check.
And I'm down a dice in this too, right?
That is correct.
For the force, okay.
For now, you're down a die for pretty much everything, except
Okay.
for damage.
Okay.
22.
Ah,
I'm just going to knock on wood that this holds up.
Bad.
11.
bad pun.
Oh, I got a 6. Hold on.
I'm going to give this one to Brittany for that pun.
I don't actually know that one.
Nice.
I haven't heard that clip yet.
So what do you get, Asada?
I'm still rolling.
Still
Okay.
rolling.
18.
Alrighty. I'll get you in a
Nice.
second.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got 2 6s to reroll.
All right. So Nasara, getting names.
Woo!
Yes, Dante. Thank you for the Ric Flair woo. So Asara, Nasara. Good God.
The
Been
other
a while
one.
since we played.
we are one.
That might look kind of cool, actually. A crossfed
What, you think all
Twi'lek
aliens are the same?
Togruta.
Everybody with Leku.
Yep. Yeah. So as you climb up onto this dead tree, you have to quickly hold onto it as a tremor hits, which stops
Uh-oh.
everybody. In the swamp, you guys don't go anywhere. It kind of pauses. Everything kind of just violently shakes for a second. And then as you look around like that, whatever movement was happening apparently affected something else too. And as you kind of look out from your vantage point, you seem to be looking in the direction of something you hear. You don't quite see it, but you can definitely hear something going on. And it's the sound of a battle, it sounds like.
Like, do I hear blaster fire?
No, actually you don't. But you do hear the active sounds of a fight. Suddenly
Like-
you hear a sound through the thick fog. A high-pitched babbling noise that could only be some kind of speech. Even though you neither recognize nor understand the language, you know the emotional content is high. Then a mighty scream echoes across the waters. The hunting cry of a large predator, followed immediately by an unmistakable blood-curdling death scream. When the cry dies down, the unmistakable sounds of combat continue. So you clearly have, you can't see it quite yet, but you've got a fix on its direction. Asada, you
Mhm.
pick up with that roll, you pick up what you believe. This is a little bit further away. This is like past the island, past where Dasara is at. Meaning, you'll probably want to get everything up to the island first before you go forward. You can pick up do, 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 do. About 12 life forms, maybe 13.
Close to us.
Well, I mean, within distance now, you can faintly hear some sounds of like that blood curdling cry.
Okay, but I'm not sensing like any like large creatures that could potentially cause us harm nearby.
That is not something you can define by detect life.
Okay.
You just basically detect life. You're able to detect maybe a relative direction, possible threat level, but you can't go like, okay, Godzilla's over there, Darth Vader's over here.
Rats.
That's not how that works.
It's not like aura perception,
Okay.
maybe.
I'm going to keep that up if it's possible, just so I can continue to monitor as we move.
Sure. I'll have you roll it again here at another die down.
Okay.
At this point, everybody is kind of trudging their way through. The rest of you give me, well, actually, including Asada, since you're walking. So Jairus, Montan, and Asada, give me a strength check.
Oh gosh.
And you're down another die, Asada, so I think that's probably only going to give you, what, pips? If that?
Oh, for me to roll my strength?
Yep.
Yeah, I only had 2D to start with.
Okay, so yeah,
Oh.
you're completely stopped at this point. You're not going anywhere if you're going to keep scanning.
You're gonna have to put me in the boat.
Eight.
Okay, Jairus?
But you were still wanting me to roll to sense
8 as
life
well.
to keep it up.
Well, yeah, you're not going to be able to move anywhere if you
Yeah.
have no dice. So, since you're attempting to keep it up, you're down 2 dice, one from your injury, one from extended action at this point to try and keep that detect life up.
I don't have the dice to do it, so I won't do it.
Okay.
She'll just kind of give them a general.
So then you're going to need to roll your strength to keep up with them to keep walking. Then
Again?
you haven't even rolled it yet.
Yeah, I did. No,
So
I didn't because I don't have any dice to roll.
okay, so no matter what, then you're standing still. You're unable to go. You're unable to pull forward. So you
Right.
guys see this, like she's mightily struggling with through the muck at this point. Doctor points out that she's still injured, and asks if there's any way that the loader droid can like pull her up based on his positioning.
Where is she exactly? I thought she was on the island.
She is not. She's walking beside you guys, going through the mud.
I hadn't realized we had left the island. Okay.
You have not left the island. You haven't even gotten there yet. You guys stayed behind to collect, scavenge, and make the boat. Nasara was the one that went forward.
Okay. Well, then I put her on the boat.
Okay, so are you having the loader droid do it? Because you probably won't have the strength to do it.
Yeah.
Based on positioning and your height.
Yeah.
Okay. Loader droid is down 1 die because it's still currently pushing the boat along. It's still got plenty of dice.
Give me a second. I didn't know I was going to need his sheet. So
No worries.
Where's
yeah,
our
he's got
hero?
plenty of strength. Technically, he should use lifting, which is 10D, but 16.
Yeah, that's fine. Reaches out real quick, grabs Asada by the nape of her neck, and the outfit just like, and unceremoniously drops her down with a wet sounding.
Ow!
It's not precise. It's designed for the big heavy stuff.
Watch your back, Loader. I'm gonna unscrew you.
All right, well, let's get Asada to the island.
Along with everybody else. So you guys are doing that. Nasara, what are you doing?
I think I'm gonna stay up here until the crew reaches the island. Just in case something changes.
Okay, so whatever is
stand
happening, you can. It's fierce at this point, and it's sounds like it's only getting worse as you sit in the tree.
Is it getting closer?
No,
Okay. I don't have a telescope or anything.
it wouldn't help you. The fog.
Right. Okay.
But moments later, the makeshift raft and everybody else comes across. You're now on the island. It is just big enough at the apex of this small little island that if you guys threw out your tent, you would have enough, but it would be very close. But you guys can also hear the sounds of whatever fighting that this is going on. It sounds very primal. There's an alien language being shouted, in terse tones, as well as, something animalistic about going on about.
Are we done getting the droids, or are we still doing that?
No, you're done with that.
Can I
Okay,
roll
well then-
language to see if I can pick up some?
You sure can. Give me a very difficult.
Can I also have the protocol droid do that?
Very difficult. Absolutely.
That's fine.
And, yeah, so-
That's why I bought him.
and
Yep.
I'm like, is this considered a new round?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
$35.
Yes. So
Ow. Oops.
the droid is able to pick up on the language.
Good thing he can.
Yeah, it's primitive, but there is clearly an intellect behind it. It's taking your droid time to figure it out. Obviously, it can't just immediately interpret it after
Right.
hearing it, but it is quickly picking up on the intonations and words, and is rapidly going through and getting it done. It tells you, give it a couple minutes of continued listening, it can probably give you some sort of accurate translation. But in the meantime, that fighting is still taking place, and it's sounding even worse as you guys stand there.
The fighting, is it sounds of blasters? Or
No.
Gunshots?
No,
or
it's complete melee.
melee? Okay.
Well, guys, should we get involved? Should we let them do whatever it is they're doing?
I don't know.
The doctor shrugs. Doctor
Miro?
Yeah, Dr. Miro. She shrugs, and her suggestion, as she says, they could become friendly if they're not already, and it would be nice to have some intelligence on this planet.
If nothing else, they know how to survive here.
All right. Well, I guess let's go save them from whatever it is they're doing.
Okay.
I mean, that he says that to the group. What, you know, we have blasters.
I guess we might as well.
All right.
Here's what happens when this crew goes to fight without the Jedi.
No, you still got one with you.
She's gimpy.
Oh, little Mo with the gimpy leg.
I'm taking my saber and going home.
I'll just follow you.
I believe you. Got my Tommy gun out. Okay, so
If these are primitive people, they may see the technology as magical.
Yeah, they could be good or bad. Haven't we done this before? How many strays are we going to pick up this time?
oh no. All right, so as you guys, you're already well aware where you need to go. It was about 100 meters from where you were at. Thankfully, from here, the muck and swamp didn't go quite as deep. So on most of you, it was like just above your ankles, and for Montan, it was like almost his kneecap. So you guys weren't quite as encumbered or able to move forward. And then when you, pardon me, got the hiccups. When you finally get there, you can see there's movement everywhere, and it's a big fight. Is what it is. When you stumbled, as you push your way through the fog, you've stumbled upon something serious. It looks like there are 5 small bipedal creatures locked in battle with an equal number of 2-meter-long carnivorous lizard-looking things. The bipeds are armed with spears and clubs made from large bones and seem very skilled with their primitive weapons. There is a 6th biped lying motionless in the shallows, obviously dead. Despite their obvious skill, the smaller creatures are outmatched. The larger lizards have surrounded them, so there's no escape, and it's only a matter of time before the rest of them start getting dragged down.
How many lizards did you say?
Equal numbers, so there are 6 at this point.
And do the lizards look sentient, or are they just beasts?
I have a picture for you in the chat. Discord.
I would say no.
Alligators.
Yeah,
Oh,
we can
those
shoot them.
those arms are not supposed to bend that way. That's not right.
Shoot.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot one of the lizards.
Bang bang.
All right, so I will give you guys all a free round at this point to open up, since they are clearly distracted by their prey.
Let's save the slee stack.
They do kind of have that a bit of a look like that, just not quite as reptilian.
And I know I'm gonna be asked. Well, you just tell me if I don't have to delete a dice.
Yeah, you still have to
Yeah, I know, but I'm just gonna let you tell me when I don't have to, instead of me constantly asking you.
Sure.
I miss.
Uh-oh. You took out one of the other guys.
All right.
This is why Montan does not fight.
Not true. He's good with a grenade launcher.
I was not about to use the grenade launcher.
No, I know.
I missed too.
Oh, and I did it in the wrong channel. Damn it.
I was gonna say I don't see your roll.
No, I did it in the discussion channel.
Oh,
Wow.
Yep, I missed too.
oops.
Okay.
Okay, what are we rolling? Blaster?
Yep.
Blaster. Dude!
We all missed. Wow. Now it's up to
I'm
Jairus.
going to use my one little banked reroll there.
Okay, Matt, why don't you go ahead and re-roll that? So let's
Oh,
see what
shoot, I forgot about my reroll.
I did not miss.
you did not.
Drat, I forgot about my reroll. Oh well.
Well, I got a 13, but Is this a high stress situation there, Jerome?
You also rolled another one.
That's why he's asking.
Does he have a special ability we don't know about?
Or psychosis.
No.
I would
He
say
has-
yes. I
He
would
has
say
a
yes.
special disability that you guys have never noticed.
Oh, fun.
So I don't remember if you have to roll to see if that takes place, but yes.
Nope, it just happens on the wild die of a 1.
Okay. So Brittany, go ahead and roll your damage. Everybody else is firing, but missing. Matt, go ahead and roll your damage too.
It's the mud weighing me down.
Yeah, probably. There is still substantial fog.
15.
All right.
$11 for
Okay.
damage.
Could have been better, but you got something. What were you firing, Matt?
Heavy blaster pistol.
Heavy blaster. Okay. Good, good. So, bam, bam, bam. So at any rate, despite your overall failure to hit and do a whole lot of damage, it's still suddenly a lot of blaster fire from behind the lizards that did not notice you guys coming up. One of which actually gets blown away with the shot from Nasara. So at this point, despite their numeric advantage, well, they're down to 5 at this point, but despite their previous numeric advantage and their size advantage over these primitive bipeds, now they're kind of scrambling about because they're animalistic intelligence, and they clearly realize something else is going on in their lizard-like brains. Let's see.
Well, at least Nasara took one out. We just killed the mud.
The
Thank
mud
you.
deserved it.
Thank you, Bubba Gump. Hey, Forrest, why don't you put your back up against mine? That way we don't have to sleep with our heads in the mud. Sorry. Anytime you guys say mud, that's what I'm thinking of.
I cast magic missile with the darkness.
Anyways, all right, so now I need everybody to give me an initiative check. And Dale, I'll be getting to you in just a second.
Dale is one of the lizards.
Yes, he is actually.
Dang it.
Oh, I forgot what our initiative is.
He just lizard vomits up his lightsaber and gets ready to go to action. But it's
Initiative again?
It's your perception.
straight perception.
Oh, straight perception? Okay.
Unless you have something that gives bonuses to it or whatnot. Sometimes equipment does. But otherwise, yeah, straight perception.
Now I roll like that. 21.
Ooh.
18.
Okay. 3. And I don't
Montan
want to do-
has
I-
had enough.
Am I rolling my full perception?
Well, we'll just say yes.
Okay.
Okay, so Mike is at what?
21.
21. Brittany,
18.
18. Not bad. Wow.
14.
I'm high roller tonight. Knocking on wood.
And 11 for Karis.
11 for Jairus. Well, still, that's not shabby. All right. Oops. Okay. Easy. Getting ahead of myself.
Thunk goes the dice bag.
Yeah, actually, hang on a second.
The dreaded dice bag.
I
Good
could
thing
I could legitimately probably hurt somebody if I swung this at them. It's got some heft.
I was given 3 like plastic grocery bags just of D6s. Like I have them here,
Mhm.
but I have no one to use them with.
Right.
And the D6 game I play is online, so
Oh, I was gonna say go play some Warhammer 40K. or BattleTech.
I'd have to
Yeah.
talk
War.
to people.
Or you can play oh shit.
I could play a hell of a game of Yahtzee.
Uh, I
He
think,
Wow.
with the most
I
dice
think it's
wins.
Okay.
called
Go ahead and
Thousand-
chat real quick. I'll be
dice.
right back.
I think it's called like 1,000 dice. You play until you get up to 1,000 points.
Hmm.
I'm going to use Jerome's departure to depart myself. I'll be right back.
Did Nasara kill the one she hit?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yeah. You think
Oh,
did.
you know, I didn't even look to see who was taking notes today.
I am.
Oh, okay, it's not me. I figured it was not me because I did it last time. But you never know. How about them Yankees?
They suck.
I don't know anything about them.
I don't either.
We're both making up stuff.
Right.
Debating on whether to take another pain pill.
Oh,
When's the last time you took one?
Before we started the game.
Well,
no.
I mean, that could be anywhere from an hour and a half to like 12 hours ago or something.
5-ish? Around 5? Before I logged on.
Nope, you still got a little while.
Yeah, probably wait a bit.
Okay, so top of the round, then it is Mike.
All right. I shoot.
Okay, drawing your weapon again, refocusing and firing.
I'm not artistic. I'm just pulling the trigger.
Yeah, you're gonna like tilt it sideways like all gangster like.
Please don't.
8.
Yeah, I want to see him go all gangster. That would be awesome.
So you've got an 8. Ooh, all right. Whoa.
Which, if it's headed towards us, I'm probably like, ah! Bang, 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 bang.
Okay, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, shoot. I didn't think that was going to be hit. What is my damage? 3D. Nine.
What kind of blaster do you have again?
Hold out blaster.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Oh, I should have put a. Huh.
Lives up to its namesake. It's there to say you have a weapon.
That's. I mean, all my other weapons are like grenade launchers and grenades.
No, I totally get it. Just there's only so many times you can go, like what you did with search or whatnot. There's only so many times you can go into an event or combat or whatever have you and utter the line, I should probably get something different, or I should probably improve that.
He's gonna steal a line from Trudy and say, "I have bots for that."
Yeah. If we could get Marco over here, he'd mess up these lizards.
Yeah, no, legit. So you fire, you hit, but you can see like the round actually go whoop and like rip off of his body and kind of dissipate into the air.
Ew, that's pretty. Anyway, somebody else shoot him.
You can. Would you like to take another shot at
I'll
minus
take
one
another
die?
shot. Why
Okay.
not? Panic shooting.
Are they running towards us?
7.
When in doubt, unload the clip.
Okay, that is another hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. The thing is, they clearly don't have a lot to dodge with. They make up for it in tankiness.
Are they rushing towards us?
You got 2 of them coming at you. Yeah.
I got a 5 for damage,
Ooh.
even less than last time.
Oh yeah, same thing. So
Well,
he's hitting it, but you can see it like it's toughness. It's not even like it's scaly to an extent. You can tell by the picture, but it's not like rigid armored scales. It's just that leathery tough that it's leaving some burn marks on the lizard, but the round is just not. It's not penetrating. His holdout blaster clearly isn't quite enough to get through.
Holding out on him.
I will tell you, and I think it's funny that they put this on here because I don't think it's an actual skill. The lizard has an honoriness of 3D.
what is that?
It's honoring.
Honor.
He's ornery.
All right, well, I'm going to save my last die for just in case I have to dodge. So.
Totally understand. So that's Mike. Oh, thank you for the follow. Gray Jedi 505. All right,
Hey, great
Brittany.
All right, I'm also gonna shoot.
She who has been rolling really well tonight.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Do you want to talk in accent before you roll?
No.
Okay.
No, we need to start doing that little turnaround
No!
spit.
It's because it wanted an accent and I didn't
That-
give it an
That's
accent.
not even a law of averages botch. That is an absolute jinx voodoo botch.
Wow, that Mike is right.
Okay.
There's only one more number that you could have possibly rolled to get worse than that.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
For the stream, she rolled a 6 on 5d6.
Oh, Toby says hi. Hi, Toby.
Hi, Toby.
Oh,
Abby's in the chat right now.
Love you.
no! Okay,
Okay,
my
well,
luck ran out.
all right. So, go ahead and roll damage.
$13.
Okay, not bad. So the one, which one are you firing next? You got 2 kind of one running at you and one running at Montan-ish, but your group.
Probably the one running at me.
Okay, so boom. So you pop a shot off at that guy. Your shot hits and actually singes. You can see the energy kind of bleed off of him a little bit and leave like a giant scorched, angry wound on the large lizard. As it hisses and continues coming. Do you want to try and strike again? You're only down 1 die.
I still rolled a 1.
Oh, right.
Is
Thank
my
you.
blaster?
Thank you for your
intact?
honesty.
Dang
It is not. You're gonna have to clean it. It's clear some mud got on the ended up getting on the blaster, and you can hear it go as
Okay,
parts fail to engage to connect to the blaster gas.
Can I still got my stick, right?
You have got your stick. Yes.
Can I play a little baseball
Sure.
or cricket?
Either way, yeah. That would be that'd be under melee.
Okay.
You're down 1 die.
And you have another reroll.
Yay, thank you. 7.
Okay, that is probably going to hit. Again, they don't have much in the way to dodge. That is a hit. So you're going to roll your strength plus 1d. Can I hit, swing batter. Oh!
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh, you didn't play cricket. You angrily swatted him like you were Happy Gilmore. Good.
You were
Oh,
playing,
yeah.
you were playing
Keep
Whack-A-Lizard.
Good
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah.
Woo!
I was gonna say you're playing Whack-A-Lizard.
There we go.
25.
25. Yeah, so you just kind of line that up and price is wrong, witch. and just drilled it. Like you connect with that jaw and you see him go and just collapse down in a complete heap. You heard the
With a-
snap of like bone and cartilage, and
with,
it is
with a
done.
vengeance.
Yeah, it is done. So you got one down. Would you like to take another action to try and help out the one going to
I-
Montan?
I might as well.
Okay, you're down 2 dice.
Okay, so melee. Okay. Four.
Oh, okay. So this time you're hyping on the fact that you just drilled this last one. You bring yours down and splash mud everywhere as it actually does like a little bit of a skitter off the side and gets out of the way.
Okay. Whew.
Are we done for the round?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think I'm
Just checking.
spent.
All right. That brings us to Shelly.
I would like to do concentration first before I fire.
You have your attempt to do so, so go ahead.
Okay.
Keep in mind you're down 1 die.
Yes, sir. Nine.
You need to get a moderate for that, right, Dale?
It depends on her state of mind, technically. For concentration, it's easy if she's relaxed and at peace, difficult if she's filled
Yeah.
with aggression, fear, or other negative
Nope.
emotions.
So you need to hit a difficult for that one. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna use one of my rerolls then.
Okay.
There's only a Komodo dragon coming at her face. I mean,
Right. I mean,
That's all. She can be peaceful,
how
right?
stressful can that be?
Brittany, mute yourself.
10.
Sorry.
That's not any
10,
better,
yep,
is
nope.
it?
But you got a 6.
Oh wait, I did, didn't I?
You need to get up to a difficulty. You need to get what, 15 or higher?
16.
16.
Yeah.
Come on, dice.
you just
I
need a 6
commend
with
you
just one
to
die.
look.
You need this to be a 6.
But
Look,
she's been rolling
I did it
multiple
wrong.
sixes, so
I tell you.
Come on,
I'm
Shelley.
trying to- Well, I know, but I'm
You know, kinda
one-handed.
Yeah.
$18.
How did you
Wait,
get
what?
how did you get
6 plus
18?
10? No.
Plus, because I got 10
No,
on.
you
roll
re-rolled
one
3d6.
plus 10.
Oh,
Yeah,
so-
guys,
sorry.
let's
Plus your
not
10.
let's not
Yeah.
add. Let's just keep it at whatever you roll, and we can manually add that. Don't,
Yeah,
because then everybody starts getting confused and doing stuff like that, and unfortunately, just kind of waste time. So
Well, no, because I had a 9.
just
I rolled again.
Shelly,
It's
just
a
roll
10.
just roll 1d6, please.
Yeah.
I did it right. Just saying.
You honestly didn't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When you roll a wild die, you just re-roll that one wild die and then
But
add
I
that
added
to
the
the
10.
total.
I added the.
You added 10, and then you added 3d6.
Yeah, you rolled
It should have
3D6
been 1d6
Oh, the
plus 10,
3d6.
not
Sorry.
3d6
Okay.
plus
Okay. 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 You convinced me. I did it wrong. Gosh darn it. Gonna have somebody start rolling for me.
I mean, they can do that if it would be easier. That's fine.
It might be because I'm one-handed and I'm hurting and I can't take another pain pill. 4.
Okay, so 4. So that gives you a 14. That's not successful.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just do my blaster.
So if you're so you failed on the concentration, you're down 2 dice. Go ahead and fire your blaster.
Somebody rolled.
Dale.
It's gonna be
can
so
roll.
much easier.
I'll get or yeah, Dale can
Yeah,
do it.
Dale.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
A 2d plus 1. Since I'm down 2.
And a 1. Nice. Okay.
Oh,
Can someone else roll for her, Shelly?
I do have a reroll. I
So-
do have a reroll.
If you want to reroll, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
please. Then I'm out of rerolls. That's much better.
Total of 9.
Total of 9. Okay, so firing on this guy, that's probably going to be a hit. That's a hit. Roll damage.
Damage is. Where's my blaster? 4d.
Okay, roll 4d. 46.
12 total.
Oh, that's
Thanks,
nice.
Brittany.
Okay. Let's see if he's able to soak that. Ooh. Yeah, all of it. So same thing. So boom. So she's hurting and she's partly distracted. She did manage to catch him, but that hide just absorbed that blaster shot like no problem. You can see if there's a scorch mark, but so is that the end of your round, Shelly?
Yeah, because I am down to a 2D, and if
Yeah.
I have to dodge, I would like to have one.
Right. Okay.
Mhm.
So now we are down to Jairus, actually.
So I'll drop the disabled blaster pistol and step forward, activating the staff to
Okay.
pick up the last one on this coming at us. How far away are the others?
Jairus
Look at
stepping
that.
in as the designated hitter.
Um,
Can he hit? Can he hit? Can he hit? Can he hit?
rest of
Swing
the
battle.
melee, is it one movement away, 2 movements away?
You could still move and attack if you wanted to attack one of the other ones that's dealing with the other bipeds. Or you could, because you guys are still in a relative group, you could not move and try to pile onto the one that's barreling down at Montan.
I think we're gonna
That sounds
take a
good.
swipe at it as we're kind of moving forward. So
So you're going to take a shot at it and then step towards the others.
yeah,
Okay, that is doable. So you're still at full dice for this one.
we just watched her, like, Happy Gilmore wanted to non-existence. So assuming she can do it again. So Jairus is thinking to move forward.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Relying on this team to.
Gotcha. No problem. Yeah, these things haven't been exactly difficult to hit. It's just getting through that armor.
And the orneriness.
Yes.
So 21 to hit.
Oh, nice. You know what? Unless I get a 6, let's see. Yeah, no. Roll your damage. This is gonna hurt.
Well, let's see.
Oh! Okay. Jairus, would you like to define what this looks like? Woo!
Well, 19 for damage. So the electro staff crackling at both ends. As Jairus kind of steps forward, intending to move, he's just like taking a swipe right down its side. So the electrically charged end is just kind of scorching a line right down its hide as he passes.
Fatality.
Yeah, that absolutely was a fatality. So as you're kind of, you are effectively, I know most people haven't heard of this one, but in Champions, the RPG, they have this technique called a move through, which is basically what like characters like Juggernaut or the Hulk do or whatnot. They just have so much strength and they're so beefy and tanky that they're going to hit whatever they're going to hit and just keep going. And that's how they define their damage. That's kind of what Jairus did with his electro staff. Like he just come, running by and kind of raked it with the end, and the sparking ends of this of his electro staff just go blah, 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 and you see him sparking off the side of this creature, cutting it open, and of course, sending secondary jolts through it as it's getting lit up from the electro staff. And Jairus keeps moving. You are down 1 die. That guy is dead. You've got however many more actions you want to take based on how many die you got left. So we had, you muted yourself, Matt. We had 6, and we are now down. No, so we're down to 3, actually, because Nasara capped
what?
one. Nasara capped one right off the bat, and then two broke away from them to come at you guys, and then Nassara capped the other one with a very angry Happy Gilmore attack.
You hit. Okay.
So they were kind of ranged around.
Yes.
So how many could I get to? Because I'd have to go like one side or the other, I assume.
You could go to either side, right or left. They were surrounded, but with your addition, you guys are quickly overwhelming the lizards. You can break right or left to get at one of the remaining ones.
Yeah.
Can we-
So I'll go right to get one of the one to the right.
Sure.
What was the original count that we came across?
Originally, it was 6 and 6. One, however, was already dead by the time you got there. One of the bipeds,
Okay.
Oh, just got.
and because they were bigger and they outnumbered the others, they had them surrounded.
I thought you had said five living and 2. So I couldn't figure out where all these extra ones are coming from.
Oh no! Sorry.
So a total of 18.
That is definitely a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage again. Guys may have crash landed on this planet, but guys are
We are making an impression.
yes. You may have crash landed, but your opening statement to the bad guys was all your base belonged to us.
24.
Ouch. Yeah, so you spin that one back around at this point and hit it with enough force that the spark and your connection actually cause it to jump up into the air, almost as if it looked very briefly like a frog. Like that's that same effect, just like bang. And it hits and it unfortunately flops over on its back, and its legs are just limping and just trying to move as it's already in its dying throes. You can take one more attack if you'd like. The other two are breaking and running.
If I can take one more attack, I will do that.
You can. You got the dice for it.
We want friends. But this is where things get unreliable.
Where they get dicey.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay.
Nope, I missed it with a 13.
Yep. Okay, so you take an angry swing at the last one, kick up some mud, and sparking, of course, as you miss, catching a branch of a nearby small tree, and the electricity off of your electrostaff just like snaps that thing, and no problem. With an impressive flare, and they just scurry off. The other bipeds that were there were about ready to do something, as everything just quickly change tempo, and the other two start running for it. So they pause, and then they look at you guys. We're out of combat rounds as of this point, and they are a little confused, but it looks like they're also a little awed.
I'm gonna put my blaster so don't look too intimidating.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Kind of hold up both hands.
And I'm gonna yell to the protocol droid. Tell him that we come in peace.
Take us to your leader.
I'm going to finish with like the ritualistic bow that would happen after a duel in my academy.
Sure. Okay.
With like the
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Nassar
being
will
very
definitely
formal
look
about it.
impressed.
Yeah. Okay. Being very formal
Yeah.
about it. Now Jarrus is finally getting to cut loose. And-
Yeah, Nassar is gonna give him like a very impressed look.
Asada's gonna give
he
him
spent
that
his downtime wisely.
like, who are you? Where'd you put Jarrus?
I would like to hear more about that.
So you could so the others kind of step back, especially after that display of martial prowess from Jarrus. And they're they're staying back, but there's one that's a little bit larger. She appears to be female. And unfortunately, your droid is like a little over 100 meters away. So it can chime, but it's going to be difficult for to make that connection.
Oh, the droid is all the way back at the tree.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It couldn't. There's no way they would be able to keep up with you.
Okay.
The loader droid at this point needs to be cleaned. The only one that really could is the medical droid, and that's not really going to help.
Can I try languages again then?
You sure can,
Hang on.
yeah, that's a good idea.
but
Actually, the medical droid has languages.
oh, okay. Well,
Oh, the medical droid flies.
However, when you shout that back at the droid, basically trying to get that communication, the larger female of the bipeds kind of looks and tilts as if she may have understood that.
Yeah, I'm speaking gibberish.
Yeah, if you're trying to
Um,
translate, you got to get into the very difficult category.
Yeah. Sucks because I'm down a dice. That hurts. Literally. I'm gonna have to do some self healing soon.
Well, after the fight, he'll toggle off the electrical from the staff. Jeremy go pick up his discarded blaster.
I've got a med pack on me, so I will try and like mime and also say like, are any of you injured?
Okay, so she pauses and looks around. They obviously are, but they're not coming forward. Since you're actively trying to talk to him, but you can't understand him, Nasara, why don't you give me a cultures check?
Okay.
Can I call for Ratchet to join us?
Ratchet is your medical droid.
The medical droid, yeah.
Sure.
7.
Yeah, they're still within shouting range, so they can still pick up on what it is you're asking.
Yeah.
So
okay,
you just hear like a chime, and then eventually you start hearing the repulsor of
yeah, it's fine.
the repulsors of the medical droid floating up to. And you got a what?
7.
All right. You know there's something to the way they're acting. You're just not sure what it is.
Okay, can I tell which one of them is the most injured?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Um,
that's not hard. It's not like anything that was happening was secret. Like everything, these creatures were being attacked with claws and and
Well, but,
teeth,
like,
so they'd be bleeding, obviously.
But is it like visible? Is
Yes.
what I mean.
It is.
Okay, I'm
That's
gonna
what I was
approach
getting
that
at.
one.
Is the
Okay.
type of wounds is not something that would have really been hidden. It would have been, savage and angry looking.
Okay, I'm gonna approach that one like cautiously, and I'm gonna like take out the med pack, and like if they'll allow me, I'll attempt to use it.
Why don't you give me a persuasion check? It's at an increased difficulty, given the fact you have language barriers, so you need to get into moderate.
18.
Actually, that's
Yep,
well,
that's difficult.
that's way above it. Yeah. Okay, so the female of the group sees that you're bringing out the medical pack, and they all look alarmed. Like the others don't really quite know what to make of it. Give me another cultures check as you're doing this, but she doesn't prevent you from giving him the med pack. So I'll have you roll medicine or first aid here in a second.
9.
Well, that's an easy, almost.
Looks like I need to bump my cultures.
Probably. If you had to take a guess, they're acting as if they've seen your kind before and they're wary. But you heal him. So go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your first aid.
Six.
Wow. Okay.
My first aid is also not very good.
What did Mike say the last time he talked about search?
Need to put it in the notes.
The
Brittany,
last time I talked
remember.
about search, I said I got it.
Yep. So maybe we need to earmark a couple reminders there for Brittany. It's like, hey,
Okay.
you've got
I mean,
some stuff you might
I
want to
probably-
increase.
Do what
I
I,
probably
did for
have. Yep, I have. Oh, you know what? Remember how I didn't spend my points from the last
6
season?
months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So let's start
could've
including
just
a
asked
note in the notes, like earmarked for Brittany. Remember, spend your XP. She's very bad about that now.
okay. First aid.
She had something like she almost had 100 in Cyberpunk at one point,
Yeah.
which
yeah,
is
yeah.
pretty obscene, actually. Okay, so at any rate, you're in the process of doing that. What is everybody else doing? While you see her, she's actually getting close and starting to heal one of them. And your medical droid is here, Montan.
Beside looking on critically, like, what the hell are you doing, cousin? But
Well, I'll tell him, the med droid's here if you want help.
Would you like the Medroid to roll languages, or they have medicine, right?
Oh, yo, lots of it.
That's what I thought. So whichever one you'd like to do first, down one die for the other one.
Let's do the language roll first, just to give it all it's got.
Okay.
16. Ooh, with a 6.
Nice.
$18. Which is difficult. Real first aid or medicine?
Medicine, since that's more appropriate here.
Okay. $16.
Okay. So at this point, and they're really tripped out because they see the droid coming up, but they see that the droid is immediately going towards the med pack and reviewing those that are injured, and so they stay. But yeah, every one of them except the larger female looks like they're gonna bolt in a second. They have that kind of squirrel look in their eyes, like they're about ready to head for the hills. Your droid ends up asking them something, in what sounds like to be their language, and from here on out, just so we can help keep the game going, you're going to be speaking to them through the droid. I'm not going to, so that way we're not making a bunch of rolls or whatever have you. But essentially, the female, you find out that they are called the Sect, SEKCT. And it sounds like she identifies herself as Hissest, so HISSEST. And she thanks all of you. Thanks all of you who look like Death Machine people. You use these light sticks on us. Why help us?
I guess that's me.
Yeah, you're the co-captain. Go
Yes,
ahead.
diplomat. Get out there.
I'm waiting for Drade to say something.
Yeah. It's either you or Jarrus.
I'm sure he's saying a lot right now. But I can't hear it.
We are not them.
We do not know of these people. We have just arrived on your planet and we saw you in distress.
All right. So she still looks confused, and it looks like she has a comprehension of your language. She just can't speak it. So she's clearly kind of reacting, like when somebody's translating, somebody's clearly reacting before the translation's done because they kind of already know what it is you're saying.
Maybe Keller, we didn't use the light sticks on them.
And I'll say, when did you encounter these people with light sticks?
She says, Death Machine people use light sticks on us all the time.
Are they here now?
And she shrugs and looks around and a little I don't know, ironic or maybe sardonic would be a better word.
She's like, "Do you see any?"
Yeah. And she just kind of shrugs and just says, as if to say, oh, but of course, sort of thing. And she says, "What Death Machine? It's great clouds kill us. Your friends who live in this kill us."
When is the last time you seen one of them?
She says something equivalent of like 1 cycle ago or something like that. Your droid, because it's not a protocol droid, just translates it as it is and estimates maybe it was like a day or two ago. It's uncertain what their cycles here are like.
What color light sticks were they?
So as you're saying that, she kind of scoffs and just points at your guys' blasters and says, "Light sticks."
Oh,
Okay. That makes a lot more sense. I thought she meant lightsabers.
yeah, me too. Okay.
They are not our friends. We crashed. We're lost. We need help. So we helped you, hoping to be friends.
What he said.
Okay, Jarrus, why don't you give me a... I will go with... I would prefer leadership. Or command in this sense, I believe. Can't remember if they have leadership in this or not.
I do not
Yeah,
have that.
it's command.
Even if
Yeah.
they
Perception.
What
do, I do
What
not.
is that under?
Perception.
Yeah, so command, or if you have it, you might be able to put it under persuasion.
You would think I would have persuasion, but I guess I don't. So
Okay,
What?
earmark that.
uh,
Well, no,
That's where I put all my
because
points.
you were based on a smuggler initially, Jarris, and so you got con,
Yeah, there you go.
which made sense. But that would be one you'd probably want to grab.
I got both of those.
So
Me
just
too.
straight up perception then.
Okay, let her rip. Did you want to put anything to this? Remember, you could put character points if you want, or if you have a force point, you could spend a force point and give yourself 2 die.
Well, if I put any character points to it, I won't have any to buy persuasion later.
Well, I mean, you would spend like 1 point. It'd give you +1 to your die roll, but still accurate description. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll start swinging with our regular dice here.
Okay. Let her rip.
Okay, here we go. Oh, 16.
Okay, that's actually pretty darn good, especially given your dice pool. All right. So she pauses for a second, and then looks around, and then makes an honorary vibrating noise. And then speaks to her people that are there, and they like two of them go out and they grab 2 of the less completely wrecked lizards that you guys had just fought, and to take them with.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Pretty much. So, oh, by the way, they since you already have pictures of what they look like, but they range anywhere between a dark muddy brown to a light tan. And it looks like their skin color is defined by their age too. You're not sure like which direction it goes, but it seems to be a part of that. But they walk upright on their hind legs using their long but non-prehensile tail for balance. Their forelimbs have 2 major joints, both of which are double jointed. And the limbs are tipped with hands, each with 6 slender fingers and 2 opposable thumbs. These fingers are very dexterous and suitable for delicate manipulation. So with that, she ends up agreeing to take you to their chief.
May I ask what you call yourselves? Your race.
You already got that.
The sect.
Oh, the sect. Okay. That's right.
So she kind of points in a distance to tell you like where to go. And
I'll be right
they're
back, guys.
they're obviously going to be coming with you, but she kind of points to where to go. All right, so Drade, you clearly have an understanding of what happened.
Yeah.
It was a misunderstanding, but there was honor involved, obviously. So you, being the honorable knight that you are, jumped up and got involved.
Yep.
By the time you get done, you have received word that the rest of the group, through channels from Tornar,
Okay.
that the group has gone silent and nobody has been able to raise them since. They should have been able to reach them by now.
Would he know where they took off to, or had they made any indication to him where they were at? Because last Drade knew they were still at the doghouse, the asteroid hideout.
Correct. Lord Tornar would explain that it looks like a lot of that went through his cousin, Drekker Kiona, out in Elrud.
Okay.
So you may want to speak to him, but apparently they left from Elrude to go to Asylum.
Okay. Gotcha. Then in order to track where they went the best way, I'd probably have to go to Elrude first and then head to Asylum. Um, so that'll be his plan. Then he's gonna take the Blue Saber, head to Elrude, say hi, make sure from Lord Drecker that there aren't any missing details as far as where they went or whatever, and then probably find out like what ship they took, so he knows what to
Mhm.
scan for.
Yeah, that's in the note, but basically it was a really nice space yacht
Okay,
that they were given for the cover. So
right. Okay,
you'd also be given the transponder code for that, just on the happenstance that it comes up in distress someplace. Would be a good way to try and track it.
okay, okay. So yeah, then once I get to Elrude, then we'll refuel if need be, and then change course heading to Asylum. And we'll be scanning all the way. And how long has it been? Like, have days passed since that happened, or has it been hours? Or
Actually, let's see. We need to go look at the chart again real fast. Discussion.
It was going to take 8 days for us to arrive at Asylum. But that ship is not as fast as the Saber.
Correct.
okay,
So that was just based upon the hyperspace drives in that one. So normally, like for your ship, we're going to the going from the outer rim to the unknown regions. That would have been 60 hours.
okay, all right, 2.5 days. Okay, so then with that, because he doesn't know where they've gone and they haven't showed up, as he's flying, he's gonna have his danger sense up, just in case something's weird, or there are pirates or something going on.
Sure. Okay.
I'll go ahead and roll.
Obviously,
that.
can't keep it up the whole time.
Yeah, he'll put it up like occasionally.
He's
It's not
like,
gonna
I'm going to
just
keep it up for
things
48 hours straight.
power through. All right. So he's got an 18 for that.
Booyah!
And so he'll be doing that occasionally, and while taking this route to Asylum, trying to he'll look for the transponder code, and he'll try to scan for anything that's going on. So he'll just be
Okay.
watching us.
You're gonna have to give me a scan check with your ship, or sensor sweep.
I will I'll concentrate first, and then I'll do that.
Boo.
All right, yeah, concentration of 19, that works. And yeah, so I don't have sensors, so I'll just roll straight mechanical.
Oof.
Nice.
Don't forget to add what your ship gives you.
Oh, good point. That's right. Okay, so this is going to be a
So you're doing a search,
yeah.
or
Okay,
actually, sorry, it would be a scan.
scan. Okay, that'll give me an extra die. Okay.
Yes, as Web Shark said, I am one with the Force. The Force is with me.
Yeah. Awesome.
Are you kidding me? I am blind.
22.
Ooh, okay. So again, the sensors, when you're broadband like that, You're just basically looking for anything.
Mhm.
So it's not defined, but it gives you the widest sweep.
Yeah.
So that's, and essentially that when you're looking for stuff, that's how you have to do it,
Right.
because then you narrow it down on a focused base or whatever have you. So as you're flying through hyperspace at this point, you do end up coming up with some sort of anomaly. Obviously, there's not much to it other than it's registering, and it's very close to this particular hyperlane.
Okay. So I'll pop out of hyperspace, like not super far from that anomaly, but enough, like just so I don't fall into somebody's trap or something if it's an ambush. And
Okay.
then if it's within range, I'll see if I can do a more focused scan of it.
Okay, so we're now at the top of the round at this point.
Okay.
So you have all your die back. Give me a. All right. So are you still scanning then?
Let's see. Well, I mean, I can keep the scanners running, I guess.
Mhm.
As I mean, I guess I would have that as I'm popping out of hyperspace, just to see if there's anything else that's
Okay.
there.
So you'll want to roll your systems again for scanning. This time it's still wideband, so it's still add 1D.
Okay. All right. So I need to concentrate for that. Okay, concentration works, and do the same. Keep on rolling.
Just keep rolling. Keep rolling.
31.
Wow. Wait. So
So I concentrated while I'm
so
scanning.
okay. So you
because
did it
on
again.
turns-
Okay.
Yeah.
For the one roll. Okay.
Right.
All right. So scanning picks up. Basically, you pick up the planet. It doesn't give you a whole lot. The broadband scan, or broad range scan, I should say, that you're doing doesn't identify the system, doesn't identify the planet, but it does see something there. At that point, then the alarms start coming off.
Okay. Can I see what's causing the alarm?
Collision warning. It's indicating that you are in a gravity well.
Okay. Well, I stop my scanning so I can focus on piloting and see if I can get away from whatever's generating this weird gravity well. Or is that like the planet itself? Or is
Well,
it something else?
that's the alert. Basically, it's that whenever you
okay.
encounter a gravity well, it means it's basically, because they're all the same. It doesn't necessarily tell you what exactly it is. It could be a ship putting out a gravity well to purposely make
Oh.
people stop.
Right.
Like interdictors. You guys have encountered those before. It could mean that there's an asteroid not far away and it's trying to prevent you from ripping through it in light speed.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things, but it's basically coming up with that and giving you the alert to prevent from crashing.
Got it. Okay. Well, yeah. So I'll try to be piloting around it, so I'm not hitting whatever the source of this gravity well is.
All right. So go ahead and because you can actually see out the cockpit, give me a search check real quick as you're taking back the controls.
Okay.
And stop focusing on the scanners.
Right. 20.
Okay. You see, you actually see what appears to be two large objects starting to come at you at a rapid pace. And just as they start getting closer, since you're a veteran of the Clone Wars,
Yeah.
these are space mines.
Yep.
And not just regular space mines. These are the ones that take down capital ships.
Oh, great. Okay.
So
Boy.
for a briefest moment, there's a little bit of puckering, and then Drade needs to get into action.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can dodge these puppies, because I don't want to like try to hit him with guns right at this moment. So okay. Am I rolling a?
I'm ready.
Especially when your best gunner is down on the planet.
Yeah, exactly. Like no.
His
So
worst gunner and all the gunners.
so Abby just gave you an unbreaded. So just to let you know.
Nice.
She's helpful.
Very cool.
Okay, so you are trying to fly out of the way, and you got what?
Okay, let me roll that here. 21.
21. Okay. You actually have a chance of trying to get out of the way. Downside is it's like, yeah, you're smaller and you're probably agile, but you're magnetic. And it's like two gigantic oversized wrecking balls swinging into you at this point. So it's still super dangerous. You got a 21?
21, yeah.
21. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Oof. Okay. No bueno. Let's see about the other one. Oh God. Okay. All right. So you immediately turn and start banking, trying to get out of the way at this point. And you can actually hear it's not a strength. It's not like because it's not like gravity per se, like you're entering atmosphere or whatnot. Like you can actually feel your ship responding to the metallic pull of these gigantic space mines.
Okay. Fine.
The first one ends up like hitting the side of the ship, and then detonates, which throws you immediately end over end. Detonating the other one because it was so close. So shock waves slam throughout the cabin. Give me a strength check.
Ooh, rolling a 6. $17.
All right. So you get bashed up against the side of the cockpit, but thankfully it wasn't like I don't want to say you expected it, but you've been in turbulent situations, in the war. More importantly, like when you're being dropped down in active war zones, that's similar effect. So you kind of knew how to rock with it. So you hit your head, you're gonna have a bit of a headache, but you're okay. No real damage. But all the panels on your ship at this point are just screaming at this point. Like there's just failures here, and there's some sparks coming off, and alarms you never thought were really alarms, and
Thought those were decorative.
It's not Christmas yet.
Oh no.
and to add insult to injury, you can see that there are more potentially coming.
Okay.
It's time to get down to the planet.
Yeah. So do I see the planet from
Oh,
where
yeah.
I'm at right now?
Oh,
Okay.
100%.
Okay. Well, yeah.
dive.
So I'm doing whatever I can then, see if I can get there, use the atmosphere to mess with these things tracking me.
Okay. So you're about to try and pull some damaged Top Gun stuff here. Are you going to spend a force point?
Yeah, I pretty much have to.
Okay.
All right, just to make
All
sure.
right. Everybody start channeling your best highway to the danger zone at this point.
Do you have rerolls?
I do. I have a reroll.
How many rerolls?
Just one.
Okay, another one
Okay.
coming up.
And the force point gives me 2 more dice. Is that right?
It does, yes.
Okay.
Okay, you now have 2 rerolls.
Thank you. $30.
Nice. I don't think you're going to need them.
So I've got a sound for that. Here we go. Pressure luck.
No whammies and stop!
All right. So at this point, I mean, you can feel the blue saber like shattering at this point, but you've still got enough control. The force is still strong with you at this point. You lurch it off at the last second, trying to use because you're coming in fast. You can see just everything burning up around you. You're coming to the atmosphere, but
Perfect.
but one of them explodes behind you. Like you're picking up enough momentum that you're getting past the gravity that they project.
Okay.
And the magnetism that would draw you in, and finally you break Atmo. You end up hearing another explosion as you have broken past the sound barrier. Coming down in, like just flames coming off everywhere. Again, everything screaming on the controls. Give me another roll. Down 1 die.
Okay. I take it that force point isn't going to help me here.
It's still a part of your active die pool.
It is. Okay. Sweet.
That's why you're down 1 die.
Got it. Nice. Okay. Rerolling that. Oh boy. Can't roll that one.
It was only 1 point under what he rolled. However,
Accent. You need to speak with an accent.
I
Doesn't
dodged
matter
the
what kind
mines
of
and failed to
accent.
dodge the mountain.
I know, right? It's
Right. 25.
ooh, okay. So you're still holding on to it, and you're praying and giving it everything you've got, and you realize there's no mountains, there's no forests, and of course you're seeing all the fog and what, and you're like, well, I can't really see much of anything, at this point. All you know, based on the gauges, is you still have it as level as possible as you could at this point, which is probably, considering you have no visibility, the best you could hope for.
Right. Okay.
Give me one more roll. Down 1 more die.
Using my last reroll. Yeesh.
May the force be with you.
27.
There you go. Okay. So at this point, I mean, everything is shaking. In here, and you can actually see some of the panels on the inside just start to like rattle open and fall down. Just it's shaking that much. Not like it was internal damage, but like it's rattling so much that bolts that kept them in place just kind of bleh, and it just it looks and feels like it's coming apart at the seams. And then there's a connection, and it sounds kind of watery. And then because of the shape of your ship, you skip it, and then it's like up temporarily, and then you see mud and gunk and water and just bits of some old tree and maybe a little bit of rock and whatnot, and then finally just comes to a stop.
Perfect
It's-
landing.
It's now the skipping saber.
Perfect.
Yeah, WebShark played that for you guys. Perfect.
I can't hear the stream, so
No, I know. It's fine.
So he's now looking around at his panels, trying to assess like what all damage has actually fully happened to the ship.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and well, we ran into this earlier before, and we know you don't have any technical skill in that, so give me your piloting check
Okay.
for the Gertok freighter.
Okay.
Now, question.
And his name is John C.
I'm sorry, what was that, Shelley?
Did we hear the screaming saber? As it,
Flying through the sky.
yeah,
did we
It's
witness the
the skipping saber. Yeah, the screaming, skipping,
the saber
Saber.
doing acrobatics and probably several mines impacting the ground?
and Montan would just feel it. He would go, "Oh,
No, not again.
Got an
Pancreas.
18, by the way.
Okay, yeah. So, it's not a total loss, but there is no way you'll be able to repair it here.
Sure. Okay.
If you're lucky, repulsors may still be active in this, which means I obviously can't leave the planet. But if you could get it unburied, you could maybe, if there's a starport or there's something here, you might be able to, limp it there to get what you need
Okay.
to get it fixed.
Yeah. So no leaving Atmo, but hovering above the ground to fly around like a very, very large speeder, more or less, to get.
Pretty much,
Fixes.
yeah.
Okay.
Shields are gone, guns are gone at this point.
Emotional damage.
Yes. Obi-Wan Harp played emotional damage for you, so which is probably an apt description right about now.
It is. Yeah. It's like, all right. Where are we here? So now he's gonna see about going on comms, and he's gonna go. Void Hounds, you out there? Tell me you're out there, folks. This is Drade. Come back.
Yeah, all you're getting is static. Asada, why don't you give me a why don't you roll your sense?
Try your spidey sense.
am I still down a die?"
You still are. Have you gotten healed?
I haven't had a chance to concentrate.
That would still be a no.
Can we turn the droid on her and let the droid heal her?
You can. I'm just, but not at this moment. But yes, you can.
Okay.
What is my
Can I get a
sense?
force power that's sense busted blue saber? Wait.
He's
What's
like
happened?
he's like I am one with the technocracy. I can sense this.
Do I get any bonus for doing 222?
Well, there's so much
no, but
blood,
that's
sweat,
very
and
cool.
tears of Montan's in that ship. He probably just feels the pain of it crashing. So.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Wow, I feel so bad all of a sudden.
No, unfortunately not. You don't sense anything, Asada. So at this point, Montan, go ahead and roll medicine for the medical droid on Asada as you guys are getting back to the sect camp.
27. Oh, plus
Yeah, roll your d6 again.
Well, nice.
31.
31. She's finally fully healed, but make sure you guys have marked off the other another health pack at this point. Med pack, sorry.
Good, I'm no longer wounded.
All right, and that is where we're going to go ahead and stop for the evening, as we are slowly getting everybody back together, and you guys are heading to the sect camp. So we have RP votes to do first before we wrap everything up. So we're going to start with Dale.
It's gonna go to my man Jarrus for all the action heroing and diplomacying. Very cool, man.
Very cool. Okay. Yep. So he was going. He was one part kindergarten cop and one part Dutch from Predator.
Who is it, Daddy?
And what does he do? Brittany.
Ditto.
Ditto.
Jarrus and his fancy footwork.
Ditto, you provincial putz. Another movie reference. Another Mel Gibson, or I should say Mel Brooks reference.
Yeah.
Shelley.
Yeah, Jareth.
All right. Matt.
Well, Brittany, because she had the idea to go for the trees and climb them for scouting purposes,
Okay.
and heard about all the action.
Sure. And Mike.
Jarrus.
All right. So, Matt, mark down 2 more points to your character sheet that are all yours to collect for winning the RP vote. Congrats.
Don't forget to spend them.
I've been
Don't worry,
spending
he's
them.
not Brittany.
I'm pretty broke at the moment, character point.
I am curious, how much is Brittany sitting at right now?
Okay, so
300.
I only calculate it when I go to start like making my spending list. So my last total was from June and I had 44.
Wow.
So
So you had 44 at June and you haven't spent any cents.
nope.
Okay, so you're easily in the 60 range at this point.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll switch characters. with you.
So yeah.
All
I
right.
just
Well,
want you for your points.
so everybody, thanks for hanging out with us. We have 2 more games coming up this week. Friday night is going to be our Mythic Savannah night. It's our World of Darkness Supernatural mix. So if you're familiar with the World of Darkness games such as Vampire and Werewolf, it's a lot of fun. Looking forward to that one. And then Saturday, that game is at 7:30 p.m. Arizona time, 6:30 p.m. If you're Pacific Standard Time. And then Saturday, we have our Marvel Superheroes game, Modern Age Heroes. That game starts at 6 p.m. Arizona time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that's coming up this Saturday. And then on the 10th, on the 10th, or not 10th, the 11th, on the 11th of next week at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, sorry, Arizona time, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are starting Kingdoms of the Shattered Crown, which is our D&D game, which is actually a first for this channel. I've run D&D a bunch, but this will be the first time we've actually aired this particular one online. So thanks for hanging out with us and tuning in, and we will be, and of course for all the interaction, the follows, and channel points and whatnot, and we'll catch you again next time. Good night, guys.
Nice.
There we